breaking down all the 3 starting tribes of Survivor 46, including the tribe names, the tribe colors, who will be competing on what tribe, and as a bonus at the end of the video where I rank all 3 tribes. The new era of Survivor has become a bit of a routine, which honestly I'm not hating at this point. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, that's only partly true, and we'll get into my problems with these tribes later in the video, but I want to start positive today.
Who will have what it takes to outwit, outplay, and outlast all the rest?
Moving into Survivor Season 46, we are now 6 full seasons into the new era of Survivor. And with that, I've kind of become an expert on what to expect going into these tribe breakdown videos. Purple, orange, and green, we have 3 starting tribes going into Survivor Season 46. And unlike when we made the tribe breakdown video for Survivor 45, this time around with Survivor Season 46, we actually have the tribe names before the season begins. Orange equals Nami, green equals Siga, and purple equals Yanu. We have this Reddit user explaining Siga means sun and Yanu means island in Fijian, so let me know in the comments down below what you think Nami means.
A new tribe is forming.
Since I got the first call, I was so excited.
Since our last video discussing Survivor 46, there's been so much more information dropped, including the tribe breakdown, that we need to talk about it. If you missed the last video, take a look at the amazing Survivor Season 46 logo. Survivor 45 may be behind us, but there's always more Survivor to look forward to, with Survivor 46 premiering Wednesday, February 28th, with a 2-hour premiere and a return of the game-changing 90-minute episodes. We had showmances, rivalries, a return to form with the old school Survivor feeling, and most importantly of all, 90-minute episodes. Pretty crazy, after that Survivor 46 promo was released after the Survivor 45 finale, we have slowly been given teasers to all the players on the season, with a bizarre marketing campaign showcasing all of their Survivor audition tapes, meaning we have more info than ever before going into ranking these tribes on how well we think they'll perform going into the game. So make sure to stay watching until the very end so you don't miss my ranking of the tribes.
We've been lucky enough to be able to say, as one season comes to an end, another begins. Here is your first look at Survivor 46.
Possibly a hot take. Actually, I lied. It's probably the coldest take there is, but I'm so burnt out with a constant 3-tribe format in Survivor. Now, I don't want to take that away from Survivor 46 before it begins, as I absolutely love Survivor 45, but I really think it's time for a change with Survivor 47, as we have now seen the 3-tribe format 6 seasons in a row. I'm really hoping we'll be going back to 2 tribes with Survivor 47 and the future of Survivor.
Let's get into it. Let's start with tribe names. Wearing red, you are Reba.
Let's start with the green tribe of Survivor Season 46. This tribe will consist of Jemhu Adams, Mari Shrime Gonzalez, Mariah Gaynor, Ben Katzman, Charlie Davies, and Tim Spicer. Jemhu Adams is a 31-year-old sales and management coach from San Francisco, California. Look for Jemhu and the next person we'll be discussing to form an alliance early on in the game, as they're both from California. We are talking Mariah Gaynor, who is a 28-year-old program coordinator from California, moving into the oldest female on this green tribe and the oldest female on Survivor 46. We have 47-year-old Mariah Shrime Gonzalez, and she's a physical therapist from Dallas, Texas. Things get a little bit confusing with Tim Spicer, who I couldn't find any social media information on, other than being 30 years old and a senior program manager from Atlanta, Georgia. Moving into an artist, we have the 31-year-old musician Ben Katzman from Miami, Florida, and shout out to Charlie Davies, who is a 25-year-old law student from the place I can never pronounce with Massachusetts. This dude is one of my winner picks with following me back on Instagram. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram at RussellMuscleTV so we can chat Survivor.
I can outwit anybody. I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Next up, we'll be discussing the purple tribe of Survivor 46, but before we do so, make sure to like the video. If this video gets over 200 likes, I'll be posting my Survivor 46 bootless predictions. Anyways, let's chat the purple tribe of Survivor 46. It's always always a little strange to make early predictions just based on the little amount of info and pictures of people's faces, but if I were to guess, I think this will be the strongest tribe of Survivor Season 46. Take that with a grain of salt, as although they are really top heavy with strong competitors, I can also see some players holding them back. This tribe will consist of Banu Gopal, David Jelinski, Quintaviz Burdett, Jessica Chong, Kenzie Vernick, and Tiffany Nicole. Not to brag, but David Jelinski follows me back on Instagram and is a 21-year-old slot machine specialist. Being 21 years old makes David the youngest person on Survivor 46. Moving from the youngest to the oldest, we have the person that does it all with Banu Gopal. This 42-year-old from Boston, Massachusetts, is an actor, IT professional, athlete, and much more. Next up, we have Quintaviz Burdett, who is a 29-year-old former D1 athlete turned realtor from Sinatobi, Mississippi. We have Jessica Chong, who is a 37-year-old software engineer from San Francisco, California. We have 32-year-old Tiffany Nicole Irvin, who is a visual artist from Trenton, New Jersey. And last but not least, on this purple tribe, we have the Carolyn Weegar character of the season with 28-year-old Kenzie Vernick. Kenzie works at a salon in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I thought about it and I was like, I should apply. I could do this. And now I'm here doing it. I'm doing it. We're doing it!
I said it once and I'll say it again. I think this is going to be the most dominating tribe of Survivor 46 throughout the early portions of the game. With all things considered, this is a very young group of players, with having 4 players under the age of 33 years old. And when you add on to that, the 2 quote-unquote old players on this tribe are both fit individuals. Well, guess what? That's a recipe for a dominating tribe. If anything, I could see David being the target, being the youngest, rather than Banu being the oldest. However, you split this tribe up. Ultimately, whoever ends up going home when they go to tribal council, I think this group has more than enough brain power and muscles to dominate the game.
You just gotta take what you want and make it happen for yourself.
Finally, we'll be exposing the orange tribe of Survivor Season 46. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed this is the exact same starting tribe colors that we just saw with Survivor Season 44.
Tribe names: wearing orange, Ratu. In the middle in green, Soka. And on the end in purple, Tika.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't get a good read on this tribe for my first impressions, as I could see them going either way, with major flameouts, with going home early, or being major characters throughout the entire season. At the end of the day, it gets me pumped that we'll be getting 90-minute episodes again this season. Even if the players don't last long in the game, we'll still get to know them all, just like the Lulu losers.
You have kind of isolated yourself.
Everything in my body is like, I'm not going back to that camp.
The tribe has spoken.
This tribe will consist of Hunter McKnight, Randon Montalavo, Kevin Davis, Liz Wilcox, Odessa Thompson, and Venus Vava. We have the only Canadian on the season with Venus Vava from Toronto, Ontario. Venus is the youngest female on Survivor 46 and is a data analyst with tons of winner potential, with her being seen hanging out with a bunch of the other Survivor Canadian players recently. Next up, we have Hunter McKnight. Hunter is a 27-year-old chemistry teacher from French Champ, Mississippi. Hunter might be able to form an early connection with our next player, Odessa Thompson. This 27-year-old is a camp director and teacher from Lake Hopatcong, New Jersey, meaning we might see a teacher alliance this season. And one of the players I am most looking forward to seeing on this orange tribe is 35-year-old Liz Wilcox. With her experience working in email marketing and talking to a camera, I believe she'll deliver top-tier confessionals this season. On top of that, she's a die-hard Survivor superfan, being part of the same Survivor buff Facebook groups that I'm part of. Look for Liz to make an alliance early on with the next player, as they're both from Florida. We have 40-year-old Randon Montalavo from Kinsme, Florida. Randon is an aerospace technician who is obsessed with cars. And finally, we have Tevin Davis, who will be one of the loudest personalities on Survivor 46, and is a 24-year-old aspiring actor from Goochland, Virginia.
What the hell is this? A damn bug!
When talking entertainment value in Survivor 46, I think early on in the game we'll be turning right to this orange tribe right here. Now, with that said, I don't know how strong of Survivor players they'll be, but Liz has shown to have tons of energy, and Tevin is completely insane. I'm thinking the Walmart version of what everyone loved to see with the Tika alliance in Survivor 44.
I keep finding myself
wanting to like run over there. But I can't be that person who's like, what's going on over here?
The question is how these tribes will rank going into Survivor 46, especially in the first few episodes when tribe strength and winning challenges is so important. We need to remember we are right off of watching Survivor 45 and noticing the worst performing tribe in Survivor history with the Lulu Losers. We had multiple quits, players scared of ladders, and some crazy tribal councils. Maybe a hot take, but I don't think we'll be seeing that this time around with Survivor 46, as I actually think for the first time in a long time in the new era of Survivor, we have some fairly even tribes matched up against each other. I guess that means Jeff Probst deserves a round of applause for how he picked these tribes. As a little 5-second summary of each group, I'm hyped for all the wild personalities we are in store for on the Orange Tribe, but I'm low-key stressed they have the highest risk of flaming out in the game early on. I predict the Purple Tribe will be the strongest tribe in the early portions of the game, especially because it doesn't matter who they vote out, with this being a really strong group. And I think the Green Tribe will give us the biggest possibility of an all-women's alliance and the biggest chance of staying together and green strong for the entire game. Meaning in terms of ranking how I think they'll perform in the early parts of the game, in last place we have the Orange Tribe. I am worried about them lacking the raw physical strength as well as the big characters not being able to work together. In the number 2 spot we have the Green Tribe. Maybe not the strongest group on paper, but out of all 3 tribes I actually think they have the biggest chance of working well as a team. And in first place, and in my opinion above the other 2 groups, we have the Purple Tribe. It is yet to be confirmed if we'll be seeing any tribe swaps within Survivor 46, and if this group ends up staying together, I don't see any way they won't be dominating the early challenges within the season. Anyway, if you want to see my final thoughts on Survivor 45, click right here for my full 17-minute review of the season.